Hi guys, how we doing? Back with Luke for a match review, getting straight in. 2-0, great result, mate.
Oh, yeah, mate. What I can say is, I think keywords that come out of that today is what we've been wanting for. No, for years. This is not just this season. For years, how many years have we had it? We go, right, we're playing Norwich, and we know exactly what is coming. We know exactly what's coming. We're not going to turn up. Going to underestimate. And I don't know. Maybe these players we bought, money buys you maybe a mentality as well.
Yeah. You get what you pay for. Again, for me, Felipe Anderson, by far the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, we'll go into that more later. But
Yeah, absolutely.
unbelievable.
Allaire, again, brilliant, composed, and you pay good money, you get good players.
It's like Zabaleta. I know he was older, but we sort of see that with him last year. That he plays to win. He's not playing just to turn up and make up the numbers. Do you know what I mean? He wants to win every week. But yeah, let's start with starting 11. We see Fabianski back in goal, Fredericks at right back, Diop, Masuaku, Noble Rice, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Felipe Anderson, and Haller. And I've got to say Masuaku as well. I thought Masuaku was excellent today as well.
Brilliant. He had a really, really good game. Really good game. Don't think he did anything wrong. Same, sort of unchanged 11. Harsh on Wilshere to not even be on the bench, I thought. But that's the
no Chicharito as well. No Chicharito. Rumours that we turned a couple of bids down apparently last night from Seville before the game. So we can't sell him now. We can't sell him now, obviously, because of Antonio injury. But really strong starting lineup. I wouldn't have made any other changes, like you say. Maybe Jack Wilshere could have gone in there. Fornells possibly could have started. He started fairly brightly. He started the little triangles going. That they were playing well, as you expect. They were always going to come out and press us. Their left back, Aaron's really, really good for them. He was putting some great balls in, and I know we were looking at him in the summer, I believe, that Aaron. So Masuaku or Cresswell doesn't fully get to that level. That's definitely someone we should be looking at now.
Yeah, no, good starting lineup. Like you say, mate, started the game all right. I have to say, Yarmolenko didn't really start the game too well. A couple of times got into the box. He was going down really easily. You said in a message, mate, that he's not fit. And even though obviously he scored brilliant, I don't think he is 100% fit yet. It's going to take time for him to get back.
Yeah, it looks like his brain's a little bit behind it as well. Like he's taking too many touches. I like the guy. I really like the guy.
Oh,
I really do like the guy.
So do I, mate. And you've got to give him time. It's going to take time. He's been out for nearly a year. So yeah, really, really, really pleased that he got the goal. But yeah, it was decent. One of the things, just in general about the game, what struck me, and it's something that I can't really remember the last time I felt as a West Ham fan, was we just looked comfortable. We looked comfortable. We didn't really look under any pressure. We didn't look threatened. It was just, like I said, I'm not used to that feeling as a West Ham fan. Even at 2-0, even at 1-0, you sort of think, oh, if they score, then it's going to be dodgy. I never really felt that today. It was a nice, comfortable, performance.
Usually, a West Ham would turn up against the Norwich, like I say, and be 1-0 down, and you're thinking, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen here? And it just didn't today. It was really professional. Don't get me wrong, they had a couple of, say, half chances. I don't think they really. I don't remember them testing Fabianski throughout the game at all.
No. I mean, like you say, a couple of half chances. Pukki had one shot, which was, I can't remember, someone gave it away to him. I think it was Fredericks gave it away. And he just basically kicked it straight at Fabianski. Nothing really to worry about.
And obviously, 24th minute, man again. Sebastian Haller, really, really happy for him. Guy oozes class, absolutely oozes class. That he I don't know, even at points he got in trouble where it was like two players around him, and I thought he's going to lose it here, and he just managed to get out, or he's looking around for that pass all the time, laying off Anderson all the time, laying off Yarmolenko. He is top, really is top. It wasn't like the best goal in the world, do you know what I mean? It was a nice slide tap in, which was build up. Yeah, yeah.
But he was in the right place, you know. And
There's
again,
someone that's gambling now and actually
yeah,
getting
yeah,
him in positions.
exactly. I mean, we had it last year, you know, where with Arnautovic, because he wasn't a natural striker, he'd peel back, he'd pull away to the edge of the box. He wouldn't have been in that position to score that goal today. He would have been standing on the penalty spot waiting for the cutback. And that's we've really missed that. Someone with that striker's instinct to get into those positions and score them tap-ins. You know, Hernandez can do it as well, but Ale is obviously a far better all-round player, it seems, at the moment. Really, really good play from Masuaku as well in the build-up.
Definitely, yeah, brilliant. I was trying to think, was there anything major else in the first half? I remember Yarmolenko having one again, like he overplayed. I think he tried to cut it back and he didn't quite come off. There was one where Anderson went through, could have cut it back to Yarmolenko and he didn't. He just sort of missed the thing.
Yeah, just before their player went off injured, we obviously were targeting, and yeah, Anderson sort of skipped past him. I think Anderson did that a few times in the first half. Actually, not just Anderson. I think a few of our players, we were guilty of it. We just weren't releasing that final ball quite quick enough. But got much better. Fair play to Neil there.
Yeah.
Silly o'clock in the morning. That's proper dedication. That is.
I got to say, too, I was really impressed with, and it's hard not to be impressed with him nearly every week. I thought Declan Rice was doing the Man City thing really well, the tactical fouls. I thought he was doing that really well in the midfield today. I don't know what you guys think in the chat, but yeah, I thought he did that really well. Obviously, half time came. No substitutions our end. Obviously, they had a defender go off quite early. Looked like he'd done his shoulder. 56 minutes in, mate. It much better. Obviously, Yarmolenko volleys in for 2-0. I know he was saying about he weren't fit and stuff, but what a finish.
Really good finish. Obviously, 20 seconds before he hit the post from a volley, that would have been a great goal if that had gone in.
Oh,
yeah. No, fantastic. Really good. Really pleased for him. Again, real good instincts to sort of be there in the right place and be aware of that ball coming to him. Volleyed it in lovely. I don't think the keeper was out of position, had no chance. Really good finish. Not an easy finish. That was not an easy finish.
No. He took that lovely. And I'm glad for him, like I say, because like we said, he's coming back from fitness. Before he injured, obviously he scored against Man United. He scored a couple against Everton. No, he has got goals in him. That's definitely one thing. And again, it looks like we've got goals everywhere at the minute. Like, I think Felipe Anderson maybe would have been nice for him to have got a goal today because he was excellent as well.
Really nice as well for after Yarmolenko scored, obviously, to run to the bench, up to the physios and sort of give them an high five. You know, fair play to him for that. They were saying on the telly, you know, about the medical staff don't really get, you know, the acknowledgement and the rest of it. Yeah, they don't get the credit. So it's nice to see that. And I think that gave him confidence as well. That gave, like, you could see after that, he weren't giving the ball away as much. He looked more confident. He was.
It looked like he wanted the ball. He always looks like he wants the ball, but he wanted it in those tight areas. Like, he was willing to take it on. I can't remember whether it was just before or just after the goal. Obviously, penalty shout. As you said, mate, during when you was texting me live, and guys in the chat, let us know, is VAR 4 again?
Yeah, I mean, it was after. I mean, I can't believe at the time watching it live, I jumped up and screamed, "That's a penalty!" Yeah, and then the ref completely waved it off. It looked a penalty in real time, and then when they showed the replay, it was blatant. It was an absolute blatant penalty. The defender came in and took him out. And like you say, mate, I said at the time in the message, like, what's VAR for? If we're not going to use VAR for incidents like that, what's it for?
Like, it's that wording, clear and obvious error. Was
that to me
clear and obvious error?
I don't. So they
the Yarmolenko one, obviously, in the first half, was not a penalty. He did touch him. You can tell the dive didn't help him.
Yeah, no, he went down afterwards. He went down later. It wasn't a penalty. A couple of times he went down. It weren't a penalty. Fair enough. But that LR one was absolutely blatant. You know, I don't really like watching Match of the Day, but I'm looking forward to watching it tonight, see what they say about that. Because I just can't believe it weren't even looked at. I can't believe it weren't even looked at.
He done really well, Haller, as well, because it came from Anderson's through ball, when he did some magic and he played him in. And I think he would have scored if he would have got through that last tackle. But yeah. Just having a look. Was there anything else major? Oh yes. Obviously, Lanzini had a great save, didn't he? The corner was. I think it was a corner. Was it? I think it was a corner.
No, it wasn't a corner. It was just a whipped in. Was it Anderson? And then Anderson had the ball on the edge of the box. He rolled it out to Masuaku, whipped it in. Yeah, what a save! What a save!
Yeah. Fantastic save. 3-0 wouldn't have been harsh.
Mate, it could have been. We genuinely, I know, like Lee, the third hammer, who hopefully will be back.
Doesn't appear on the channel anymore.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back at some point. But he was saying in our group chat, like we need to take our chances. We realistically, we could have had 5 or 6. We really could have. And I think if we'd have won that game 4 or 5-0, I don't think that would have been unfair.
No,
we had some really, really big chances that were like we really grew into the game in the second half. And you could tell Norwich's confidence just went because they didn't really have any chances. They didn't really trouble us. I think they started losing their confidence, and we just grew and grew. And I actually was saying to myself before the game, I would love us to go and just spank someone 4-0, and this was a good opportunity to do it just for that confidence. And it easily could have been.
Definitely. Yeah, I think after that, I remember Rice having one that flashed wide. There was a couple of little half chances, weren't there? Like Anderson.
Yarmolenko.
Yarmolenko,
yeah.
In general, mate, fantastic result. Who's your man of the match? I'm sure you agree with me. Obviously, I think we sort of half said it. I think everyone's been saying it. I think no doubt, mate.
Felipe Anderson was absolutely fantastic.
That was his world class. That was world class performance today.
Yeah, unbelievable player. And he really showed it. I will say honourable mention for Masuaku. I think Masuaku had a brilliant game. I think Diop had his best game of the season so far. 100%. Noble, really good again in midfield. It was a real good. I don't think anyone had a particularly bad game. I don't think Fredericks was great.
He was getting digged out a bit on Twitter, and obviously Lee was digging him out as well.
Yeah, we've spoke about it before. He's sort of final ball's not great. He gives the ball away a couple of times, but apart from that, everyone was great. But Anderson, like you say, mate, absolute world class.
Showed he's that was a £40 million player today. Brilliant. Just going to go through some of the comments here. Jones says. It was great to keep a clean sheet too. I know you was joking about the other day, saying that you was going to look for a bet to see whether we'd keep a clean sheet all season. And there it was. See, Sky Bet could have had your money for nothing there.
They could have had they wouldn't give the odds. But yeah, there you go. No, brilliant. And they were saying as well on the commentary that Norwich scored in something like their last 30 games. That's an insane statistic. Obviously in a championship. But still, I 100% expected him to score today. I'm sure most people would have.
Yeah, you would expect Pookie to score, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think both teams to score would have been on a lot of people's slips today. But yeah, there you go, mate. So it could easily have been 5 or 6 for West Ham, easy. And like I say, 4-0 wouldn't have flattered us. But yeah, brilliant, really good clean sheet. Like we say, Fabianski not really troubled. Diop had his best game so far. I thought Bonner did well. There were a couple of times where
I think Snoddy did well when he came on as well. Snoddy did well.
Yeah, could have scored actually. Could have scored. Probably should have scored in my opinion. 4-0 with a little cameo right at the end. But no, really good team performance.
Yeah. Another comment there. The dream that VAR was going to prevent us from being robbed of points, as it always was the case in seasons gone by, kind of died for me today with that shocking missed penalty decision. I agree with you, Apache. I agree.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I really don't. Like I say, I'm looking forward to seeing what they say about it later on Match of the Day and that, because this is, I think, a big problem as well with VAR in general. We spoke about this before about the whole communication around it. We were saying that the refs should be mic'd up so you can hear what's being said and all the rest of it. Because I don't there's no accountability. So a situation like this happens, and thankfully it didn't cost us points today. But something like that looked like an absolute blatant penalty. It looked like a really bad mistake that seems like it wasn't even looked at. Where's the explanation from that? Yeah, 100% it was a penalty. Where's the explanation from that? Where's that? That's what, as fans anyway. That's what I want to know. What if that was looked at? Why wasn't it given? If it wasn't looked at, why not? I don't know. I don't understand.
No, I know, mate. It's a strange one. Just a few more comments here, just because it's good to interact with you guys. Obviously, Vola 68 says Rice will be an unsung hero today. I've already made a note of him, guys. He's not an unsung hero for me. I thought, like I say, in all those little tactical Fernandinho, little tactical fouls that were breaking the play up, spoiling their game. Really, really, really good performance today. Aslan sort of agrees with you, mate. Suaku, my man, the match today, all-round performance, defensively great, and most chances created, I think.
Yeah, we know he's got it in him. I think I've noticed this season and towards the end of last season as well, actually, he's been a lot more composed, I think. Whereas before, when he first joined, he was doing a lot of tricks, doing a lot of step overs, and he's got that in his locker, but he seems to have toned that down. He's playing it more simple. He's not giving the ball away as much.
His feet are ridiculous. His feet are ridiculous. So you went past two players at one point in the second half, just ridiculous. Right, mate, couple more things for the show, because I know obviously we want to watch the R5 game if we can. So August review, very, very quickly. 7 points from 4 games, considering Man City was one of those games. Brilliant, August. Fantastic, August.
Fantastic, mate. Well, we were saying this on the podcast during the week. This will make it one of the best starts to a Premier League season for us ever. Fantastic start. And I didn't look. Obviously, Chelsea finished 2-2, but I'm pretty sure
we're fifth. We're fifth, yeah. Because the next thing I was going to talk about after this was into the top 6, but yeah, we've gone fifth. We went fifth because Palace winning went above us.
All right. Yeah, but I mean, obviously it means nothing at this stage of the season.
But it's great to be there.
Yeah,
you've got 100%. To be there. Got to be there to stay there.
Yeah, when you see, and again, we keep talking about this, but when you see the likes of the results that Man United could only draw today,
they don't scare me at all.
No, they don't.
They don't scare me at all. Man United.
They was, what did they beat Chelsea, but then they lost to Palace, drew with
Southampton today.
Southampton drew with Wolves. Chelsea, I think are going to be a train wreck this season.
Yeah, but Chelsea ain't going to have the consistency to, my opinion, sort of stay in that area.
No,
very young team. They've got some great players, but
I'll tell you what. I was just going to say, Tammy Abrahams is going in my dream team.
Oh, mate, I beat Chelsea, but I really like Mason Mount. I know he's a friend of Declan Rice. He's a top at Mason Mount, really top.
But seeing Fat Frank foul just is the best.
I know. I can't like Chelsea because of that. It's a shame because there's some really good young players.
I can't stand Chelsea anyway, but the fact that it's Fat Frank makes it even better.
Yeah. So just a few more comments there. Defended more as a unit today, much more solid. Agreed. If Mark Noble was 8 years younger and faster, our team would complete and very, very dangerous. Yes, but then he wouldn't be able to do the podcast after the show, would he? Do you know what I mean? That's my nickname in work, Noble. Anyway, back to the August review. Obviously, the Man City game was, that was free shot. Do you know what I mean? That doesn't mean nothing on our season. It's a shame we lost 5-0. That means nothing. The Brighton game, in my opinion, if Haller was fit, I think we would have won that game as well. Again, just injuries weren't that great for us. Obviously, last week, fantastic result against Watford, 3-1. And then, obviously, the cup game, Newport, we won. And then today, 2 goals away. Brilliant August.
Yeah, 3 wins on the bounce. Obviously, 2 in the league. Back-to-back wins, fantastic.
And undefeated in 4.
Yeah, undefeated in 4. Like you say, 100%. I think if we had Haller and Anderson for the Brighton game, we would have won that. Fantastic start to the season. Don't want to get too carried away because if you look at our games, we have had kind of a decent run of games at the start of the season, which is nice, but it's a good confidence builder. And hopefully we can keep it going. But really, really pleased.
Yeah. And as we said, mate, if we can, our hope for the season was to challenge for the top 6. Listen, if we don't finish there, not a big deal. be in that mix till March. You know, we've got to be in and around these positions we are now. Into next game is Aston Villa after the international break. And we should win. Again, another game we should win. After that, Man United, and don't fear those guys. It's there if we want it. It really is. It's just got to want it. And mentality of the club is definitely changing. I hope it stays that way as well. And obviously, injuries will a big part.
Yeah.
Just going to go through the last few comments, mate, before we go. Villa says United were awful today. Like I say, don't fear them at all, guys. When we play that game. Apache, sorry. Yarmolenko seemed fitter today. He doesn't look 100%. His performance and goals bode well for when he's running all cylinders. I agree. Nick Craven says, big fan from Adelaide, Australia. Oh, 2 from Australia. Well done, guys. And then obviously end it with Neil. Hi, Nick. I'm from rural Australia. Thank you, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for involved in the chat. Like I say, I really like this interactive chat now that we've got now. It lets us talk and answer your points straight away. Guys, if your mates are West Ham fans and they're not already subscribed, get them in, especially you guys from Australia. You know, get us big out there as well. Might get a free trip there. Until then, guys, we will be back. Probably do something in between the international breaks. But until then, guys, on your minds, keep believing. Let's go.
Cheers.